Hi. So if you're visiting Seattle and you're from some other state or city, if you go to a sporting event, be prepared to, like deal with hecklers and like yelling at people. Cause like, for example, I sat behind home plate, 11 rows up. It's basically Diamond Club, and then seat, so we don't get like the free everything. That's a good idea to pay for it, but it's a lot of money. Anyways, get to the point is that if you're in that section, like that overall section, that's like where the people quote unquote say it as the mature section, meaning that like they just enjoy the game. Yet if a young person comes in the like likes whatever, and like that's unsportsmanlike. So if you're in Seattle and you get confronted or you get annoyed by a guy going like, "Let's go Bears," or if you're at a Seahawks game and you're it's the same kind of like let's go. It's like we're loud at Seahawks games. We have like the most like false starts for the opposite team in NFL. Um, and I just want to state that like if you get a headache or annoyed by that, and if you tattle, like if it matters, if you tattle and go up, just like, "Hey, he's making a racket. I can't watch a game." It's a baseball game. You choose to buy your ticket. You choose to sit right behind home plate. You don't know what you're gonna expect because if you're new, sucks to be you, honestly. But have a safe stay. But don't screw around with us fans because we live and breathe Seattle, and we respect and love our teams no matter what, except for that happened. I won't go into that detail, but I was like a point of it is that if you visit Seattle and if your home team is playing and you have some kids behind you, not necessarily kids, high schoolers or early 20s here and there, and they start, being ruckus, if you tattle first, like saying, "Oh, I can't," whatever, and if the people are not cussing, flipping off, being a rat, disturbing your time, there's no reason to tattle. But like if they flip off, they throw beer or whatever, or if they cuss, that gives you a legitimate reason. Here's a good example. I went to the Boston Mariners game about a year and a half ago. And there's a person to my right, my friend's girlfriend, and he's like, if he keeps that up, he can kick out of here. And I heard him, and like I was fine, and it was the first, second, third inning, whatever, and I was getting louder and louder. The usher came down and says, "You need to calm down, sir. You have some complaints." Like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. I haven't cussed yet at all." And then like I think like in the fifth, sixth slash like seventh inning ish, like alcohol enforcer comes down. At the time, I'm 19 years old. This is my graduation present. I'm with my friend's girlfriend, my friend's roommate, and my friend's friend, and my friend's friend roommate. And so he said he'd cheer, but he's not cheering. So he's like quiet. He's like, "Wow, this guy's crazy," meaning to me. Um, and alcohol enforcer came down and questioned me, whatever, and said, "Are you drunk?" I'm like, "No, here's my ID, and here's the ticket." Behind the guy that was talking to me, he's like tall, like like I think he's like same height as me, and there was a kid behind him getting trained. At this time, I'm like really angry and pissed because I don't deserve it, but I'm calm and cool about it. Now, like he says, "Oh, Mariner guests have been complaining," and I'm like, "I'm a Mariner guest. I've been a Mariner fan since I could walk. I had anything on sports like when I could walk. Simple as that." But seriously, like I kind of laughed, like yes, so I'll calm down. And the kid behind him was just shake. He's like, "Oh my god, what's he gonna do?" Oh, he was like a twig. I'm skinny. He's skinnier than me. And then one of my friends who's blacked out, intoxicated, took me off and like, and I was like, "Really?" After that, I came downstairs. I came downstairs. I was like, "Yay! I didn't get in trouble! Yay!" After that, I got on the big screen about like 10, 15 times, and that was really hot. Like it was really nice that night. It was summer, um, and it was just so much fun. Another time before that, I was with my friend Anthony. He survived brain tumor slash cancer, I believe. Anyways, he's alive and well, and he's kicking and he's doing good. Anyway, so it was me, him, and my coach from track. and we're young, whatever, and we're playing the Oakland A's. Yeah, it was Oakland A's. Um, and at the time, my mom's friend's wife was the third baseman husband. So like when the third base came up, it's like, I know your wife, because I met her, and she's like, oh, my husband's the third base bro. I'm like, oh, it's Oakland A's. I'm like, that's awesome. And so I know I kept cheering, and also like we were young, and like it was a dead quiet game. It was like dead quiet, and you hear the announcers like you hear us in the background like going woo, like woo, and they go like you suck, you could hit a bat if it was right here to you. But like we want a pitcher, not a belly itch, that old jazz. And there's a picture of me and him like standing up, we're like ah, and like you see the cuss and the like it was a good game. Like I think we won that game. It's a fun game. Point being is that like if you visit Seattle and go into a sporting event, you want to stick with the home team. But if you're visiting for a rival or a different game and you live in Seattle, you should learn to respect each other and be polite and courteous. Now, if you've had some drinks and you're intoxicated, that's a different story. Arguments can come and like you pushed me and so forth. But otherwise, it should be an easy, happy-go-lucky situation scenario. Otherwise, you should just have fun and enjoy the atmosphere because, personally, without Seattle, I don't think there'll be politer fans than us because we're nice to a point. Like even if you live in Seattle and like you're like annoyed by someone, it's just like who cares? You're at a game. You're in Seattle. If you've been to a Sounders game, a Seahawks game, Mariners game, like even if you're at a 300 level or anything, like you're still gonna be like you enjoy the game or be loud. Sounders game also is like if you're a true fan, which most people are nowadays because they're at Quest Field. Other than that, like people bring flasks in, like all like the section, of like awesome beer again, thanks. Anyway, so that's like for Sounders game, like we're like a mini Europe. That's how good we are. I mean, like how like we've even broken the MLS records for like attendance wise, which is pretty cool. Other than that, I'll probably be on a video about sports in Seattle, but this is important that if you visit Seattle, this is things you should know. The buses are somewhat slow. The viaduct's gone. If you're watching this video by now. The Ballard's a nice place to visit. Downtown Seattle, Pike Place, the Gum Wall, San Juan's good. Otherwise, you should enjoy the sports as much as you can, the atmosphere, because you only live once, and it's always fun experiencing new things and enjoying them at firsthand. Have a great day and enjoy your stay.